Hello and welcome back for another tarot reading in the dark. Let's go ahead and just jump right in to what messages are meant to find you at this moment in time. Okay. So starting off, we have, I'll put it up a little bit closer for you all, the Queen of Cups. So the embodiment of water. As I reflect on the embodiment of water, whether it's the king or queen, right? There's different qualities in which you may be harnessing water, the element of water in your life at this time. For the Queen of Cups, to me, what is coming up is this holding. You can even see in her hands, right? She is holding this like very elaborate, very decorative, very beautiful cup. And I imagine there's probably a more formal word to describe that cup. I'm not sure if it would be a chalice, but that's the word that's coming up for me at this time. It's gold. It is the element of gold holding the waters. And what is so beautiful about the element of water, well, one of the many things, right? I mean, I'm a Cancer sun and I love the waters, the depths that they go, and how they really hold a lot of codes and a lot of information for us. It helps to carry electricity, and even when we think about our auric field, just the other day I was talking with a friend. We were having such a beautiful conversation around so many topics. One of them was about the divine feminine, right? And I had shared with her how I feel like so much of energy feels like such divine feminine energy. Even when we think about our auric field, to me, it feels almost like this womb, this like very beautiful container that we all hold within ourselves. Like our energetic bodies feel like this egg. And in a lot of ways is even shaped in that way. And when we think of auric fields, I mean, every single object has one. And when we zoom out far enough, even our Earth, our planet, has an auric field. And all of that energy, that, that magnetism can be measured. And water is such a wonderful conduit for energy to move through. So even for like electricity flows very quickly through water. So when it comes to the element of water, just think about how much energy is being transmitted through that water that's around us, that we drink, that we use to cleanse our bodies, that even our bodies itself are made up of. So for you at this time, maybe you're tapping into that sense of knowing. Maybe you've been exploring the element of water. Maybe this is also finding you at a time where you feel more curious about it, feel more curious about how deep does this go? What can I do with this? What does this element mean to me? It doesn't feel like you are in the depths of water at this time. It feels almost as though you are looking to it to teach you, which is such an incredibly wise position to be in, of setting yourself into that place of being a student of the element of water. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So you may have seen me kind of pulling out the card, shimmying it out. Look at that. Number 3, the Empress. What? Okay. Good for you. Well, I'm really excited for you. Like, for you to be in this position of like really taking a step back and observing things, like being really intentional, really wanting to like learn from your emotions, learn about spirituality or psychism or whatever that might be. Like what? You are in such a fertile space, such fertile grounds for whatever you imagine to come up, whatever you are seeking in this lifetime. Honey, what? That is you lounging in like a gold field. Like, seriously. Such strong Venusian energy. Good for you. Okay, there's a lot of messages here, so let's take a look at what might be going on. With the 5 of Swords on like the overlay position, you might be looking at some nonsense that might be happening, but you're still staying grounded, you're still staying in your power. Good for you. We see that like, okay, there's more of this picture coming through. So you've been witnessing this nonsense. Have you been fazed by it? No. You are moving out of it. You're like, fuck this. Like, I'm not messing around with this chapter anymore. Like, I've learned my lessons and I'm good. Ooh. Do you know that song, I Like It Like That? I hear that coming through in my mind right now. Like, you are in like boss energy. Like, you can't be bothered. You're like, you know what? Like, seen this before. I'm not going to even mess with it. I'm not going to even give it my energy because I know that better is there for me. I know that the divine has my back, and this doesn't, like, this is just nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, whatever this is, it's nonsense, and you know it. And that's why you're not even fazed by it. Like, you know that there's better. You know that there are blessings coming. And this is what you're focusing on instead. This is where you're putting your energy. And remember, where like your focus goes, energy flows, right? And this is where your focus is at. Your blessings. Because that's what matters to you. Not any of this nonsense, you know? And it's interesting. I don't know if you all can see how these other cards laid out, but it's like this fanning motion. And it's going in a clockwise position. It feels like I am leaning into the divine turning. It's almost like this surrendering and this trust. I feel like that you're at, because, okay, we see, for example, this like slight overlay of like the 7 of Pentacles. Like, yep, like I'm watching this work that I'm doing. I'm focusing on me. I'm really leaning into my passions. Like, that's really in front of you too. Like, all your hard work. Like, you're seeing, like, yeah, I know that I'm putting in a lot of work and I'm seeing my progress. Like, it just feels kind of matter of fact, you know? Like, it just feels like, yeah, like you're not fazed. You're not fazed by all of this nonsense right now. You're like, you know what? I'm just going to keep my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Wow. I can't believe that came through. But like, for real though, look, like you're not dealing with that. Like, you're not staying up at night. You're going to celebrate. And you don't even care if like there's haters, if there's people like, you know, looking at what you're doing and like wanting to steal that from you. Like, you know that you're protected. Ooh, okay. Even as I like pulled pulled my hand away, she was popping out again. Like, you are protected and you know that. You know that. You know that there's no reason. Like, you don't gotta, like, deal with this nonsense. And you know that. No way. This card was like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was kind of like tucked in between like my leg and the board. Look at that. Money's coming in. Money is coming in for you. What? No way. Of course it is though, because that's you just lounging. Oh my gosh. Like, of course, like that Biggie Small songs, or that Biggie Small song is like playing in my head. Whole crew's lounging. No more public housing, right? Let's go ahead and see what portals are opening up for you, because obviously there's a lot of manifestation, a lot of abundance that's coming through. Yeah, let's go ahead and, oh, okay. Wow. That's a huge chunk that fell right, that fell right on that. Like, what? Okay. What are you guys doing? This is incredible. Like, if you've got some rituals that you're doing, some like lessons that you're implementing, whatever that might be, please drop that in the comments, because I think a lot of other people could really benefit from whatever it is that you're doing that's helping to bring in this abundance. Because wow, I'm speechless. Like, I'm so curious. What are you doing? Maybe we'll find out. Okay. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. That's what you've been doing, huh? Seriously? Tapping into the Akashic records? Doing that kind of like deep soul exploration and healing? That's what you're doing? Gosh, well, I guess you got to be doing something like that. Like, I mean, this is like, I just feel like this is pure magic. Just like, I feel like there's so many sparkles all over these cards. Like, that is so incredible. And again, like, look at this book. Like, it brings me back to the beginning, right? With you and your Queen of Cup era. Like, for you to be observing, to be a student, to be studying, like, you are doing some fantastic work. Good job. Whatever it is that you're doing, like, oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and read the message for this portal. The Akashic Records. Let's go ahead and see what page it's on. I am so blown away. I really hope that you write what you're doing in the comments, because wow. Well, it's on page 34. So breaks down to 7. You know, it might be like maybe life path 7, or the number 7 is really important to you. Okay, let's see here. All right, so your message. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of this current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move to a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into experiencing the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. Wow. There was something here that I just read that made me think of something that we talked about earlier. Your energetic body. Yes, I'll go ahead and read this line again. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. So you are doing a lot of clearing right now. Again, like moving a lot of that debris to allow that energy to move through and to allow for yourself to receive this incredible abundance. Because that message also mentioned angels, let's go ahead and tap into like what angels, what guides, what entities may be present for you. You know, it's interesting because I select all of my decks before I sit down and do a reading, and I base that off of whatever I feel called to. I feel the energy through my hand chakras, and even here, there's a lot of energy coming from the Ace of Pentacles card. So with a lot of that energy here means that this is really present in your auric field and it's vibrating really closely to you, which means that this is going to collapse into your reality anytime now. But that's what I end up doing with all of the decks that I select for readings. And right before this reading in particular, I was looking at this crystal deck and I was like, oh, I didn't open that one up. I didn't get that out, but I feel like I'm going to use it. And here we are. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a message from this deck for you. I feel like this deck is really incredible on giving some insight into what energies you may be able to tap into at this time, what entities, whether they're angels or ascended masters, whatever it may be, that is kind of closer or more within reach, or like a frequency that you may be tapping into or tuning into that allows you a little bit closer connection with whoever may be here. So let's go ahead and see who may be present for you at this time, or who may be someone that you can learn a little bit more about, or even just like pray to, or include in, you know, the visual journeying that you do, whatever your practice looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and do another shuffle, and then I'm gonna select from the deck. These bigger decks, my hands are a little small, so it's a little bit difficult to shuffle them at times, but that's okay, because we're gonna go ahead and tap into the energies here. Okay. So we have number 4. It's an archangel, and the message is divine perfection. I am not able to pronounce that name, so I'm going to go ahead and hold this up close to the camera so that you may see what the name is. But what a beautiful card. It feels very, very infused with divine energy. So let's go ahead and see what this divine perfection card has to say for you. And again, that is number 4. Perhaps that number is important to you. All right. We bring you the gift of divine perfection. As you receive our gift, you will feel a wave of great peace move through your heart and mind. You will know you are exactly as you were divinely designed to be, that your life is proceeding in perfect timing, and that all is well. If there has been a matter causing you concern, allow us to bless that situation with the peaceful grace of the divine now. You shall receive the perfect resolution of that matter in accordance with unconditional love. There is no need to judge yourself for any decision or choice you have ever made. Forgive yourself and others now. There are so many blessings for you to receive, and no need for you to hold on to anything out of fear, shame, guilt, or regret. Free yourself as you surrender into realization of divine perfection. you are really being encouraged to release right now. And I think that's to help make room for these blessings that are trying to collapse into your reality right now. Because all of this work that you're doing, it's helping to bring in an incredible amount of blessings that are they're hovering right in front of you. Have you ever done that practice of really like feeling into your auric field and feeling into what densities may be there, where you may be feeling almost like the sense of wind or this like tingling? This might be, an opportunity to try that and see like what might be there, because it seems like you have blessings that are right within your auric field. They're right there, and they're really trying to collapse into your reality right now. And I think that's why both of these messages here, both the portal energy as well as the archangel energy, are calling you to release. You are being supported in releasing whatever densities need to be released. So this may be a great time to really amp up that those releasing practices that you're engaging in already, or maybe incorporate some into your regular practice, because these blessings, they're here. They're ready for you. Wow. Well, as always, it's such a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for doing this work, and I look forward to seeing you soon.